Welcome to Channel 3 Eyewitness News at noon. I'm Kara Sundlin. President Joe Biden is expected to arrive in Connecticut within the next half hour or so. Air Force One is in the air. We have team coverage from across the state just ahead of this presidential visit. Wendell Edwards is live at Bradley International Airport, awaiting the arrival of Air Force One. Chief political reporter Susan Raff is in Storrs, where the president will speak at the dedication of the Dodd Center for Human Rights. And before Biden arrives in Storrs, he'll be in Hartford. Both Mike Savino and Christian Colon are in the capital city. Let's begin right now with Wendell. And Wendell, I know the president is in the air. What's it like at Bradley International Airport right now?
Good afternoon, Kara. There is a spirit of excitement here in the air. I was talking to one of the staff sergeants who says this is a pretty special day because it's not every day that the President of the United States visit. We know that an airport can be very busy and very hectic, but of course, when you add a presidential visit, it just raises the security to a whole new level. So we're going to turn around and let you see what we're seeing here. Because of the sun, I'm going to have to walk up these stairs, but I'm going to let you know that the President is en route on Air Force One. He left Washington earlier this morning for his trip to Connecticut. That does include 2 stops. It is all to promote his Build Back Better agenda. Now, we know this is the president's second trip here. He was here back in May and delivered the commencement address at the Coast Guard Academy back in noon. He is expected to land between 12:15 and 12:20. This is the entourage that has landed before him. We do know that he left around 11:17 from Washington, D.C. on Marine One, getting on to Air Force One to head here. After that, when he lands, he will get onto a helicopter that will become Marine One as soon as he steps on, and then he will be flown to Hartford, where he will start his day in the capital city. Again, this is all about him promoting his agenda. He does have 2 stops that we're going to cover extensively. Right now, though, we will bring you when he lands Air Force One live right here on Channel 3. For now, at the Air Force Base, Wendell Edwards, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, got a nice view up there, Wendell. Great job. Thank you. And President Biden's first stop in our state will be at a child care center in Hartford. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is live there. And Mike, I know this child care is a big part of the Build Back Better agenda. What do you expect the president to say and do during his visit?
Well, Kara, we expect him to talk about making an investment in the child care centers like the one behind me, which, as you mentioned, is a major part of his Build Back Better agenda. Now, the president isn't expected to arrive here in the capital city till 12:40, but as you can see around me, police have already been in position for several hours, closing down the area around the Capitol. Again, we expect the president to talk about investing in child care. He's first going to spend an hour meeting with people here, talking about it. Then he's supposed to give a speech calling for an investment, trying to build support. Earlier this year, he called for a $200 billion investment in these kinds of child care centers. The White House says that the United States spends about $500 per child for toddlers to get into child care, compared to an average of $14,000 for developed countries. Here in Hartford, the average child care is $16,000 per child for toddlers. The president has been trying to build support to address that. Again, the area around the Capitol has been closed all morning. It will likely be that way until well into the afternoon, with the president not expected to leave Hartford till sometime around 2:30. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Mike. We'll be in touch with you. And as you heard Mike mention, road closures are part of the picture today. Here are the big ones. If you take a look at your screen, Broad Street will be one way in some areas. And then at Rush Street, the northbound lane will be closed. Again, this is in the capital city. And at Asylum, there won't be any southbound traffic allowed. Westbound traffic on Capitol Avenue will also be blocked off at Oak Street. Capitol will be blocked off either the other way at Lawrence. And there'll be other intermittent closures in Hartford as well. I know that's a lot to take in, but definitely you want to avoid the area of downtown right there when the president is visiting around 1 o'clock.